Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from 12th group. We will present about patterns and meaning of English word through word formation process of acronym, clipping, compound, and blending found in internet-based media. Our group consists of Ivon Rafika, Kurnia Fadila Ilma, Kembang Wangsit, and Nadia Ramadhani. Here we will discuss about 4 points. First is introduction, second is methodology, third is discussion, and the last is conclusion.
Human beings are creative users of language who borrow words from other languages, redefine meaning of existing words, create new words, and reform words from new words into new meanings. Naming newly created or invented products, establishment ideas, and many others often triggers new word formation. Furthermore, the activities, characteristics, or nature of those newly named produce other new derivatives. For example, one of the most popular social media is Twitter. The Twitter glossary is the words and expression used in this media may have the same spelling, word class, and other grammatical categories with those in the conventional English vocabulary. Yet in the social media, they have many different meanings. A Twitter means any message posted to Twitter which may contain photos, video, link, and up to 140 characters of text. Moreover, it has its adjectival form tweetable, which is not available in the latter dictionary. So the method in this journal is collecting data found in the internet-based media. This study basically aims at collecting samples of those new words or new meanings found in the internet-based media and describe how they are formed and the new meanings are developed. Now we talk about acronym. In contrast to initialism, there is forming new words from several source words by taking their initial letters but spelled by its individual words. Acronyms studied in this research are pronounced as regular words. For example, there is MINT. How is spelling it? Bagaimana kita membacanya? Ya, MINT. We spelling it as capitalized all the first letters and pronounced as MINT, which has the meaning Mexico, Indonesia, Nigeria, and Turkey. So, bacanya itu bukan mint, tapi MINT. Contoh yang lain yaitu ada Kompas, which has the meaning Consortium on Media and Policy Studies. So, it is an example of an acronym consisting not only the initial of each member words, but also some non-initial letters, even a letter that does not exist in the member of the phrases or of the word. Jadi, kata kompas ini kita bacanya tidak hanya sesuai dengan awal katanya atau inisial katanya, tetapi juga kata-kata yang bukan termasuk inisial. Jadi Kompas, Consortium on Media and Policy Studies.
Next, about compound. Bauer defines compound as putting two words into a new word. In the word hairpin, for example, compound can be written as a simple word like hairpin with hyphen, hair hyphen pin, or spirit, hair space pin. Dalam jurnal yang kami bahas ini, Bauer mendefinisikan compound sebagai peletakan dua kata ke dalam kata baru. Compound dapat ditulis seperti contoh sederhana yang terdapat dalam kata hairpin yang terdiri dari kata hair dan pin. Di sini, penulisan kata hairpin bisa menggunakan alat bantu hubung seperti hair strip pin atau dapat ditulis secara terpisah dengan hair spasi pin. Furthermore, the element members of compound can be divided into left hand and right hand members, of which the former in most compounds modifies the latter, which is also often called as the head, as the most important unit in the structure. English compounds always have their head in the right hand side. This means when the head is a count noun, the compound will be a noun count. Example, water dispenser. If the head is a verb, then the compound will be a verb. Example, skydive. And if the head is adjective, the compound will be an adjective. Example, knee-deep. However, multi-sequence of words is not always a compound. It can also be a phrase. Selanjutnya, dalam compound terdapat dua suku kata yang terbagi di dua tempat, yaitu left hand sebelah kiri dan right hand sebelah kanan. Selain itu, di sebagian besar compound memiliki head atau kepala sebagai unit yang lebih penting dalam structure. Dalam compound bahasa Inggris sendiri, istilah head atau kepala ini terdapat di kata sebelah kanan atau right hand. Contoh, dalam kata water dispenser, yang left hand atau sebelah kiri adalah kata water, dan yang right hand atau yang di sebelah kanan adalah dispenser. Right hand yang menjadi head atau kepala dari kata tersebut adalah kata dispenser. Maka compound dari kata water dispenser ini akan menjadi sebuah kata benda. Begitu pula apabila the head atau yang menjadi kepala itu merupakan adjektif. Contoh knee deep, di mana right hand di situ yakni kata deep merupakan adjektif. Maka compound dari knee deep merupakan adjektif. Here, the discussion focusing on the compound form and new meaning it creates. In terms of its patterns, compounds are divided into four kinds. There are nominal compound, adjectival compound, verbal, and neoclassic compounds. First, nominal compounds. It might consist of noun, verb, adjective, and possibly preposition as the left-hand member and a noun head. The noun-noun compound is sometimes called endocentric compound. For example, fruit salad, which has meaning a cocktail of mixed prints that are big and bold. Whereas adjective noun compound, for example, loudmouth is not a kind of mouth, but a kind of person. And verb noun compound, for example, cutthroat, it also means kind of person. Both their meanings are compound is called exocentric compound. Jadi pembahasan kita kali ini yaitu mengenai compound, di mana compound terbagi menjadi 4 jenis. Yang pertama nominal compounds. Pada nominal compounds terdapat dua pembagian besar. Yang pertama endocentric compound, yang terdiri dari gabungan dua kata kerja yang kemudian membentuk compound dengan makna yang masih berkaitan dengan gabungan kata tersebut. Sementara yang kedua yaitu exocentric compound, di mana contohnya yakni merupakan gabungan dari kata sifat dengan kata benda atau bisa juga kata kerja dengan kata benda. Dengan ketentuan gabungan dari dua kata tersebut memiliki makna di luar dari konteks gabungan kata yang ada. Seperti contoh loudmouth yang bermakna pembual dan cutthroat yang bermakna kejam. Second, adjective compounds. Basically, the principles of adjective compounds follow those of the noun-noun compounds, that the noun head element can serve either as modifier or as an argument of the head. For example, school poor, which has meant having little ready cash due to the cost of sending one's children to expensive school. So, second example, granny chic, which has meant fashion inspired by one's grandmother's style or traditional.
Next is clipping. Clipping is the word formation process which consists in the reduction of a word to one of its part. Nah, clipping adalah sebuah proses pembentukan kata dengan cara memotong atau membuat pendek kata tersebut tanpa mengubah makna katanya. Biasanya pemotongan ini dibentuk dengan memotong, menghilangkan, atau memilah beberapa suku kata atau silabel hingga tersisa menjadi satu suku kata atau maksimum 2 suku kata. Nah, there are 4 patterns of clipping. The first is back clipping atau pemotongan bagian belakang. Contohnya adalah binos dari kata binoculars. Next adalah forward clipping. Nah, atau pemotongan bagian depan. Contohnya adalah loid dari kata celluloid. Next adalah middle clipping atau pemotongan bagian tengah. Nah, contohnya adalah fridge dari kata refrigerator. And the last is complex clipping atau pemotongan campuran atau kombinasi. Contohnya adalah paratrooper dari kalimat paratrooper.
And then is blending from International Journal of English and Linguistic Research, Volume 2, Number 2, page 15 until 26, says that similar to compounding, blending involves the combination of two separate forms to produce a single new term, yet different from compounding. In blending, one or more of the forms have been shortened. Based on how blending is formed, Alkeo 1977 divides blend into three groups. Jadi dijelaskan bahwa mirip dengan compounding atau penggabungan. Jadi blending atau pencampuran melibatkan kombinasi dari dua bentuk terpisah untuk menghasilkan satu istilah baru, namun berbeda dari compounding. Dalam pencampuran atau dalam blending sendiri, satu atau lebih bentuk telah disingkat. Berdasarkan bagaimana pencampuran terbentuk, menurut Alkeo pada tahun 1977 membagi pencampuran menjadi 3 kelompok. And for the first are phonemic overlap, or a syllable or part of a syllable is shared between two words. Atau bisa dimaksudkan satu suku kata atau bagian suku kata dibagi antara dua kata. Seperti contoh, internet dari kata internet plus nest, and the meaning is the cocoon of blankets below and comfy things you gather around yourself to keep warm whilst spending long amounts of time on the internet. For the example, the phoneme S of nest is included in the blend. Jadi misalnya fonem S dalam kata nest itu disertakan dalam campuran. And the conclusion is, this research journal that we find out that data collected are formatted in accordance with the word formation of acronym, compound, clipping, and blending, laid out in the respective theory. Some acronym initialize non-lexical words, use non-initial letters, and use letters and numbers that pronounce the same with the words they represent. Compounding also includes number as the element member of the compound. The nominal nouns are likely to have metaphorical and idiomatic meanings. Some compounds evolve to new and more specific meaning. The study also finds that back clipping is the most dominant clipping. In blending, the subcategory clipping of blending, the study finds out that when clipping takes place, the non-head element is back clipped and the head is fore clipped. Jurnal penelitian yang kami temukan bahwa data yang dikumpulkan dibentuk sesuai dengan susunan kata akronim, majemuk, clipping, dan pencampuran yang tertuang dalam teori masing-masing. Sekian presentasi dari kelompok kami. Jika ada yang ditanyakan, bisa ditanyakan di kolom diskusi. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.